Did you just trip me?
What? Of course not.
I saw you stick out your foot.
You stepped on my foot because you weren't watching where you were going.
It's not her fault, Trish. I mean, she probably can't see her own 2 feet past that belly, let alone where she's stepping.
It's like watching a beach whale try to push itself back up to sea. I mean, who buys 20 jars of peanut butter anyway? What's she doing? Bathing in it?
She probably couldn't fit in a bathtub even if she wanted to. Look at how much food is in her cart.
Guess she bought enough for her dinner tonight. What is this stuff anyway? I've never even heard of half of these brands before.
I mean, what do you expect? Look at how she's dressed. I mean, anyone who goes out into public looking like that clearly is shopping on a budget.
I can't imagine going through life being broke and fat. Talk about a double loser!
Hey, I finished the list. What happened here?
Guess you bought her breakfast too.
Nothing. It's fine. Just help me pick these up, okay?
Gosh, don't you feel bad for that little girl? What chance does she have with a mother like that?
It's tragic. You would think that a mother would love her daughter enough to at least try to stay in shape. If only to set a good example for her.
You know what?
Yes? Is there something you want to say?
Race you to the checkout.
Okay, sweetie. Ready? Go!
Please, try not to run.
Yeah, you might trigger an earthquake if you do.
They should pay the cashier overtime for ringing up such a massive order.
Sorry, I know it's a lot.
No, this is a perfectly normal amount of food to buy. If you're an elephant.
Don't look at us like that. It's not our fault you let yourself get like that. Honestly, who even needs this many cans of beans and bottles of ketchup? Do you know how much sugar is in all of this?
Seriously, are you like stocking up for hibernation or something? No human being needs this much food.
It's not for us.
Hey, honey, it's okay. They're not worth it.
Not worth it? The only time you'll ever be worth more than us is at a sumo wrestling ring, okay? When the world looks at us, they see 2 beautiful, rich, successful women who they'd kill to trade places with. When the world looks at you, they laugh. Maybe not to your face, but the moment you turn around, they roast you. I shouldn't say roast because that might make you hungry, and nobody wants that.
Trish, I don't know how you did it, but this year's event is the best yet.
You're too kind.
Mrs. Hamlin is going to have to promote you after this. Everything looks amazing. You know, she should have put you in charge of planning this event years ago.
I don't really care about promotion. I'm just really glad to help raise funds for this wonderful organization. Cheers.
Yeah, right, you don't care about the promotion. I can't believe they bought that.
I just wish our boss could have heard that. Where's that old hag anyway? Oh no. What is she doing here? Excuse me. You don't belong here.
Who, me? Who, me?
No, I mean the other 400-pound hippo wearing a black dress. Of course you. Turn around and walk out that door. This is an exclusive event.
But I was invited.
Give me a break. This is a $50,000 a plate dinner.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's more money than you see in 2 years.
Exactly. This is a charity event to help feed starving people. And you're definitely not starving, are you?
You don't know anything about me.
I know everything about you just by looking at you.
You really think so?
Yeah. Anyone who lets themselves get that big is someone who is lazy. Too lazy to have a successful career. Which means that you're too broke to set foot in this room. If I were you, I would save myself some embarrassment and walk out that door before I have security drag you out.
Wait. There's been a misunderstanding.
The only misunderstanding is something like you thinking that you belong in this room.
I do belong.
Enough! I've worked too hard to make this event a success. To have someone like you ruin it by causing a scene. Now, please, leave!
You're making a mistake.
What is happening?
Mrs. Hamlin, so glad you made it.
Hey, boss. You look great. I love this dress.
Alice, there you are. I was out front waiting for you. What is going on here?
She's throwing me out of the gala. That's what's going on.
Wait, you two know each other?
Of course. Alice Wilmot, the head of the Wilmot Foundation.
Foundation, so she's
A billionaire, yes. She's also the biggest philanthropist in this city.
Wait, there has to be some kind of mistake. What kind of billionaire goes shopping for off-brand food at a Bullseye?
The kind that's buying food in bulk to donate to a homeless shelter. That's who. I do it every week with my daughter. She loves helping those in need. Which must be shocking to you, since you seem to think that I set such a poor example for her.
Trish said you set a poor example?
A few times, actually. You see, Trish took one look at me and my size and decided that I was worth less than other people. And instead of treating me like a human being that's worthy of decency and respect, she saw an easy target for some cheap laughs. All my life, I've dealt with people just like her. People who thought my size defined me, or that I'm too lazy to be a hard worker, or too unmotivated to make something of my life. But the truth is, I am anything but lazy. I've built 2 companies and sold them all by myself with nothing but hard work and talent. And I've used my fortune to try to lift up others who are overlooked and mocked by people just like Trish. Because I believe in building people up, not tearing them down.
I think this has been one giant misunderstanding.
Which part was the misunderstanding? Was it the part where you decided to judge me without knowing my story? Or was it the part where you tried to have the founder of this entire event thrown out by security?
I wouldn't have done that if I had known who you were.
That just makes it worse.
But
But nothing. Trish, you and Gabby are fired. I am tired of letting the 2 of you tarnish my company's reputation. Will you please kindly escort them out, Jerry?
You can't do this.
This is Trisha's fault. I didn't do anything.
I'm so sorry for all of this, Alice.
Sadly, I'm used to it. But it's always fun to see the looks on their faces when they figure out just how wrong they are about me.
Come on, dear, let's put this behind us and go raise some money for those in need.
Food's here.
I'm here. Tess?
How do you know this guy?
She's my girlfriend. We live together.
What are you doing here, Marcus?
Me? You told me you were out of town on business.
I was. It ended early.
I can't believe you're cheating on me. We've been together for 5 years. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
You know what? If I'm being honest, I'm glad you found out this way.
What?
All this lying and running around behind your back has been...
Wait a minute. What do you mean all this running around?
This is our 3-month anniversary.
I can't believe you're doing this to me. I thought we were building a life together.
And what kind of life was that gonna be, Marcus? What can you possibly offer me that's worthwhile?
I love you. I thought that was enough.
Well, it isn't. Look, I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I met Kevin on a business trip last fall and we just clicked. He's rich, successful, and capable of providing me the life I've always dreamed of. You can't blame me for wanting more than you can give. I owe it to myself.
You're making a huge mistake. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence? I'm gonna do big things once my business gets off its feet.
Please, Marcus. You're all talk. You've been talking about starting your business for years, but haven't actually done anything about it. So if you think about it in a way, me cheating on you is really your fault. Good luck with everything, Marcus.
I just don't get what I did wrong.
You didn't do anything wrong. She cheated on you. I'm just glad that you found out before you proposed to her. I mean, can you even imagine? Hold on. You bought the ring. Let me see.
Do you know how many deliveries I had to do to make enough to afford that thing? And for what? The diamonds on that bracelet he got her make that diamond look like a joke.
I'm sorry, Marcus. I really am.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Without Tess, I can't even afford rent. This is a disaster.
Can I be honest? I think you dodged a bullet.
What?
I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to ruin your relationship, but she always gave me these gold digger vibes. I think she was only trying to date you because she thought you were going to be rich one day.
Shoot. I thought I was gonna be rich one day too. Maybe Tess was right. Maybe I'm all talk and no action. Maybe I'm thinking this business won't actually take up off the ground.
Knock that off. Things may look grim now, but you are too smart and too talented to keep down for long. You have a great idea. You have to have faith in yourself and focus on building your business.
It all sounds great, you know, but what if I am just kidding myself? Starting up this business is gonna take cash. And I spent every last dime I have on that ring. Plus, I have to find a new place to live, and that's gonna require a deposit. So maybe it's not a good time to start a business.
Now's the perfect time to start a business.
And how am I gonna afford it? No bank will ever give me a loan.
How much do you need?
No way. I can't take your money.
This is how much I believe in your business. Take it. It's not charity, it's an investment. You can pay me back in full and give me a percentage of your company when you make it big. And to protect my investment, you can stay on my couch until you find a place to stay.
How can I ever thank you?
Well, you can start by getting to work.
With Vanessa's support, Marcus did just that. He put in long hours working to build his new company from the ground up. And while Marcus was busy building his dreams, Tess was busy enjoying the life her rich, new boyfriend Kevin could provide her. Soon, Marcus was ready to pitch his company to investors, wowing them with his intelligence and drive. And while Marcus's new business was taking off, Tess's new life was crashing back to earth. Within 12 months, Marcus had turned his dream into his reality. To celebrate his company turning its first profit, Marcus took Vanessa out for a lavish dinner to thank her for all she'd done. Meanwhile, Tess's relationship had crumbled to dust. After Tess caught Kevin cheating, he threw her out on the street. Tess was forced to start all over from scratch with no boyfriend, no apartment, and plenty of regret.
Tess, wow. You're a delivery driver now?
It's only temporary. I'll find another rich man who wants to spoil me soon enough.
Maybe you should try looking for love instead of money.
You're such a hypocrite. You spent years calling me a gold digger behind my back. And then you run off and marry the first rich guy you find? Marcus? What are you doing here?
He's my husband.
How?
Why don't you take the food inside? I'll be right there.
I don't get it. How can you afford to live in a place like this?
Turns out I just needed someone to believe in me. With Vanessa's support, I finally got my business started. It turns out I'm pretty good at it.
That's great.
What happened to...
Kevin. He turned out to be a total jerk. I caught him cheating and he threw me out.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? That's sweet. If you want, we could go grab a drink and talk about old times. Maybe we gave up on us too soon.
We gave up? You're the one who gave up on me, remember? And no, Tess, we are not gonna get a drink.
Why not? I miss you, and I know you miss me.
Because for starters, I know that the grass absolutely isn't greener on the other side of your fence. But mainly because Vanessa makes me so happy. She supported me and loved me in all the ways that you never did. Good luck with everything, Tess.